First off, let me say Hotep to the family. Ashe to the ancestors here and that's in the next world. Well, it's time for a little bit of head busting. I'm just going to get straight to the point and put it out there. It's time for a little bit of head busting. I'm in Rod Squad, brother Ankh. I got a little bone to pick with you, brother. Now, for those of y'all who don't know me, I'm Conscious Image. A little bit of while ago, maybe a month or more, maybe a couple of months. I don't really remember like that. I remember me and brother Ankh and the Armored Rock Squad got into was about to get into a little heated debate. They called me out. I called them out. I made a video about them, stating why I didn't agree with some of the stuff that they was talking about. But it was all still, love, man. I love my brothers, man. Love all my family. Anybody that want to be conscious, I love you. You're my brother or you're my sister. That's how I feel. But I feel like a coat need to be pulled today, and some people need to be put in their place. If any of y'all know this page, you know it's as The Real Black Atheist. It's run by brother Ankh, who you can see right here, right here, right here, right here, all over the place. And it's run by the Armored Squad. Now, this is not my page right here. My page name is Conscious Image. But why is my video on your page? I'm pretty sure you can see this right here. Conscious Image calls out Armored Rock Squad and the Hebrews. This is a page that I made, a video that I made, a little bit over a month ago, going on 2 months ago. And I didn't even expect for anybody from the Armored Rock Squad or brother Ankh to really even pay attention to it. But it seemed that apparently they did. And he posted my my video on his page. Now here's the question. Why is my video on your page without my permission, my consent, my authority, and without my knowledge? You didn't talk to me, you didn't call me, you didn't write me an email, no nothing. But it seems like it's apparent that my video is on your page. And that basically means that you stole my video. I don't know how you got it, but you stole it. But don't worry, I'm not gonna call the YouTube police on you. I'm not with none of that. I'm a G. I'm a grown man. And don't worry, this is not a threat to you. I'm not gonna try to fight you, nothing like that. I'm a grown man. You do what you do with the video. But I am about to bust your head open with this knowledge. Now, here's something that I don't understand. If you was gonna put my video up on your page, excuse me if you hear my computer. If you was gonna put me up on your page without my consent, why wouldn't you put the other video that's accompanied with this? Why would you just put up a video of me ranting, calling you out? Why didn't you put up the lesson? Why didn't you put up the teachings? Why didn't you bring that to the community? If you're supposed to be this grown man, this elder who we supposed to respect, why wouldn't you bring that to the community? Why? Because it's an argument against you? You don't want other people's arguments to be heard? Tell me why, brother Ankh. This is your page. This is not Sinetta's page. This is not Polite's page. This is brother Ankh's The Real Black Atheist page. You. So why wouldn't you ask me for it? And then at that, why wouldn't you put the lesson that I put with it? There was knowledge that came after this. It's not like I just made a rant and just never answered. gave what my presentation. I gave a presentation. But you didn't put it out there. Why? Because you a fraud. You are a straight up and down fraud. You don't want the information to go out there. You just want people to follow you. You just want people to look at you as the leader, and while you going around just believing in something just because it's other than what the other person believes in, and it makes you different from everybody else. No, bruh, that's not what makes you a scholar. That's not what makes you bring out the truth. You got to be real with everything that you do. But today, I'm going to bust your head open wide with this knowledge. That's what I'm going to do. I promise you. That's what I'm going to do. But I just had to let that be known, because what you did was fraud. It wasn't grown man like. It wasn't right. But I'm about to bust you in your head with this knowledge. Now, Brother Ankh believes, sorry about that, people. Sorry about that, people. I had to check on my daughter. But back to the situation at hand. I'm about to bust your head wide open with this knowledge, bruh. Now, Brother Ankh and certain people out of the Amira squad, they believe in the evolution theory that came from Darwin, which really didn't come from Darwin. But with their evolution theory, they saying that we came from a primate close related to the ape. And if I see people commenting on the video saying, "Oh, they not saying that we come from apes," okay, I apologize for that. I'm a man. But at the end of the day, we still don't come from no close related primate that's close to the ape. Unless you're talking about life within itself, life generating itself. If you saying that we all come from the same life force, then you got to say that just not about the apes, but about all living things. From the animals to the plants to the trees to the wind, we are all a part of this circle of life that we are living in, that the true creator made. Not in no Christianity way, but the true creator, that true power, that true source, that first mind. You get what I'm saying? But y'all believe that modern civilization only been around for what, 50,000 years? And that humans have only been around from 100,000 years to 200,000 years? No, bruh. That's not true. I don't believe you. And I have my own opinion in not believing you. And I'm about to show you this knowledge that proves why I don't believe you. But that's what the Amira squad, some people in there, I would say, and Brother Ankh believe in. They believe that the Homo erectus, the Neanderthal, and the Australopithecus, whatever the name of the thing is, that was before us, didn't have the mind capacity basically to build up the modern, buildings and temples that, like in ancient Egypt, what they was doing. They believe that those primates at that time didn't have, but they were still hunters and gatherers. Okay, I'll accept your argument there. But I'm going to tell you, the people that you're referring to back at that time was modern humans. Modern humans have always been here. We still trying to figure out how we got here. And we're going to figure out how we got here and what's our purpose for being here. But right now, we're going to get to this knowledge at hand, what we do know. And I'm going to bust your head wide open with it. Now, you see the video right here, Conscious Image calls out the Amira squad. And now, as you can see my page, Conscious Image. And you can see the same video around the same time uploaded. So that means you got it as soon as I made it. But for those of you who, maybe support the Amira squad, or have hate for me or just don't know. If you see 1 month ago, you see that right there. 1 month ago, Darwin's Evolution Debunked, addressing the Amen-Ra Squad. Why didn't you put this video up, brother? I'm pretty sure even if you wanted to ask me, and I would have gave it to you. But why didn't you put this up, brother? Let me know that. But let's bust your head wide open with these facts. What we got here? Genesis is alive. Champion origins of truth. Now these are some Christians here. These are Christians talking to you. And you know, in their knowledge, they don't even believe that we've been around for a good 10,000 years. They still stuck on the part with Adam, Eve, Noah, Abraham, and so on and so on. Which you could count. That's only like, what? I think they said it's maybe 2,100 years before Christ. That's when Abraham, I believe, was around. So, you know, if you add that up with the 2,000 years after Christ, you only get 4,000 and something years. So they only believe in that we only been around no more than 10 years, basically what I'm saying. But here is some evidence right here that, you know, even though it contradicts what they say, it's kind of good for my cause. So I'm going to use it. Human artifacts and remains related to the flood. All over the world, human remains and artifacts have been located in the process of mining, quarrying, road building, excavation, and exposed by natural erosion. Nampa image left. You see it right here. Clay, showing you the levels, you know, where it was found. This right here, the soil, the regular soil that we walk on right here. Then you got the lava. Then you got the boulder sand, clay sand, regular clay, and then sand, and then black sand. It was found in the sand. Okay. Frederick G. Wright, American Antiquarian and Scientific American, November 9th, 1889. An image from Nampa, Idaho was brought to the surface in a well drilling operation in 1889. You see the year. The stone dog came from a 300-foot level of well boring. The record of the well shows that reaching the stratum from which the image was brought up, they had penetrated first about 50 feet of soil, then about 15 feet of basalt. Afterwards passed through alternate beds of clay and quicksand down to a depth of about 300 feet. When the sand pump began to bring up numerous clay balls, some of them more than 2 inches in diameter, densely coated in iron oxide. According to the United States Geological Survey, the age of this strata, Pleistocene, in the 2 million years ago using non-catastrophic measurements. It should be noted that the well log shows the image was found in a bed of sand and far below a 15-foot lava layer of the Columbian basalts, or basalts, whatever you want to call it. These cover over 60,000 square miles of the northwestern United States to a thickness measured in miles, which suggests they were laid down during the flood period. In this find, we have evidence that a civilization existed before the catastrophe that covered the idol, confounding current geological and archaeological origins models but fully support a biblical one. For over 150 years, artifacts and remains of fully modern human beings have been discovered in rocks of the earth. You get that? When such items are found and presented to authorities, these authorities, the artifacts and or remains are immediately rejected out of hand, deemed invalid due to their wrong placement in the preconceived picture of evolution evolution, base archaeology, geology, and other related sciences, as these adhere to the same evolution model, a model that assumes man evolved from apes some hundreds of thousands of years ago, and they much further any evidence found to the contrary is ignored and tossed to the side. That means that anytime they find something that's going against the evolution theory, they automatically throw it away and say, oh, it gotta be either a hoax or we just getting the wrong readings. Because the evolutionary theory is how it is and what it's gonna be, and that's what we're gonna keep it as. We don't need to give the public any more news that's gonna make them wanna outthink us or think that we don't know what we're talking about. Okay? A common example we will soon document is that the articles and even human remains that are found in coal, as coal is considered quite old in the evolutionary scale of things, often more than 200 million years. Any such finding should controvert the entire premise of human evolution by huge epochs of time. Here I have included a plethora of evidence in support in the flood account. As such, if the flood in the strict adherence to the biblical account occurred, we should be able to enter the fields of archaeology, paleontology, and geology and find this obvious evidence. Now, you already get the story of what I'm talking about. They found this down there. And the stuff that they found it in, they said it gotta be millions of years old. And the rest of the stuff on this page right here, I want you to go look at it for yourself so you can see more evidence. I don't already looked at it. I want you to look at it. And I don't have that much time, to give you all in this session. But I want you to go. It's www.genesisalive.com. Flood artifacts. And look for yourself. And that's what you should always be willing to do. Study for yourself. Read for yourself. Look for yourself. Don't always rely on what me or anybody else may say. You have to find the truth. You be able to choose which one is right or wrong in your views. Basically what I'm saying to you. But let's bust this dude head open with some more knowledge. This is called the Latoli footprints. They was found in Africa. Now check this out. Something or someone supposedly walked across volcanic mud 3.66 million years ago, leaving behind footprints discovered. You remember when the lady found them, they tried to say, oh no, it was this Australia, but no, we're not doing that. We're gonna get to the truth here. Many who think modern humans evolved only about 2 million years ago, and look, this 2 million years ago, so now y'all basically, they switched up on you, have resisted interpreting these human prints because they are found in sediments that are too old. But a new analyst is again challenging the evolutionary interpretation of these prints. Were the tracks made by man, ape, or something strangely in between? Excuse me for messing up. Repeated examinations of the biomechanics required to make this famous set of tracks have consistently shown that they must have been made by something almost exactly identical to modern human feet. You hear that? An exhaustive study published in 1990. You can go look this up for yourself. For example, found the footprints trails at Latoli Site G resembled those of habitually unshod modern humans. And a 2010 analyst similarly showed that the Latoli track maker or makers walk with the weight transfer most similar to the economical extended limb bipedalism of humans. That means it's so connected and so similar to humans that you can't even tell the difference. It looked like a human walked there. Not no ape, not no Neanderthal, not anything that was beyond what we are today. Strictly human. This is what they're saying, how it looks. And you still doubt that humans wasn't back then? Modern humans like us today wasn't back then? Come on, bruh. Look at yourself, man. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself how dumb you may look while thinking that in your head. Or even speaking that out your mouth. Come on, bruh. If you gonna bring the people the truth, bring them the real truth. Don't bring them no false. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. In a recent study published online in Journal of the Royal Society Interface, researchers compare impressions made by modern man and modern apes with the Laetoli tracks, finding strong support to those previous studies which have interpreted the G1 prints as generally modern in aspect. That is, the tracks look like they were produced by modern human feet. Creation researcher John McKay said if these footprints had been found on a beach today, no one would identify them as anything but human. Are you serious, bruh? Ankh, are you serious? You an elder. You should know better. Stop leading these people astray. Stop lying to the community. Give them the right truth. Matter of fact, you know what you can do, bruh? Just stick to the Meta Nature. Stick to Egypt. Don't go anywhere beyond Egypt. You stay in Egypt, that's where you good at. That's what you do. Leave anything past that up to us youngins. Because I'm going to give the people the truth. Something that you apparently don't want to do. Back to this knowledge. I got one more for you. And this one right here should give you no doubts. Because there's been thousands and thousands and thousands of these found in South Africa. All over Africa. So there should be no doubt in your mind after I give you this information, which you probably already know, but just skipped over. But mine should be able to tell you, come on, bruh. This dude is a fraud. Pretty sure you heard of this. Adam's Calendar. Oldest megalithic site in the world. They maybe have the question mark there, but let's be honest, it's one of them. And they all in Africa. And no, they was not for cattle. Come on. Adam's Calendar is controversially suggested to be the oldest man-made structure in the world, sometimes referred to as African Stonehenge. It predates both Stonehenge and the Great Pyramid of Giza by tens of thousands of years. Located in Mpumalanga, South Africa, it is a standing stone about 30 meters in diameter and has been estimated by some accounts to be more than 75,000 years old. Do you hear that, bruh? 75,000 years. You say modern civilization, 50,000, no more than 50,000 years. And some of you even say 30. Let's be honest. But they're dating this back to over 75,000. And think about it. This is not even the only one. Things in Africa where you can be able to see cave drawings, hills. Come on, bruh. That's got just people buried. Come on, bruh. Dogon tribe, Zulu. Come on, bruh. Are you seriously believing in this? Come on, bruh. You sense. Various astronomical alignments have been identified at the site, and it is possibly the only example of a completely functional, mostly intact megalithic stone calendar. You hear that? In the world. That means that they was already in tune with the stars. They was already gone, bro. What are you talking about? They was already in another space, in another time than what we could be in right now, bro. How long they probably made it to that point? Think about millions of years, bro. Perhaps even billions. You don't know. Even I don't know. But you still can't think about it. That don't mean you can't look and wonder about it. Because it is so much evidence that's pounding up that's saying that we've always been here. No other culture besides the Darwin and all of them is saying that we come from any type of primate that's related to a chimpanzee or ape or whatever you want to call it. You got to think, bruh. You got the Sumerian tribe who wasn't even with us. Everybody that's not saying that we come from a primate, but you the only one. You and Darwin. Come on, bruh. Get your mind right. Teach the people right, bruh. And stop stealing people's videos. Be a man. Be a G, bruh. Come on, man. We ain't got no time for that. It's your boy Conscious Image, man. Signing out. Hotep to all, man. Ashe to the ancestors. Here and in the next world. Y'all have a safe night, man. Be safe out there, man. And I'll get back up with you later. Get rid of all the fraudness.